So this is the day, Saturday morning with the Jay Cutler Desert Classic, and this athletes meeting. It's about 8:30, 8:45 right now. So I'm gonna start shooting the day, see how it goes. I'm gonna show you guys behind the scenes. My first show this year. People are still filtering, so I think they're waiting for them to get here. Start talking to us. So day's just getting started. I'm looking at meal number 2 right now already. I'm trying to have 3 meals at least by the pre-judging, if not more. And that's it. So stay tuned. Eric will be here next time holding the camera to follow us backstage, and Jay should be showing us a little bit later. I'll try to capture that too for you guys. Hi, you guys. We're back. DaveMadMax is back behind the camera, and this is just a few minutes before the pre-judging. And I got such a cool text yesterday, Eric. I was telling you, I just got a text from my friend and partner Scott and Janet Welch at Muscle Inside, and they're like, the whole time they're like asking me, they're like, hey, so when's the show, and you know what day it is. Janet's like, I want to make sure I'm not scheduling a shoot for you on that day. So I tell her, and then he sends me a text yesterday. He says, guess what? We're in Vegas.
We're in Vegas.
We came to see you compete, and I was like floored. I didn't know what to say. I thought you were joking, man.
No, we had to be here to support you.
Wow.
I mean, DaveMadMax, you've just done so much for us with the videos in LA, and Coach Broser's been obviously there every step of the way. So it was really great. We had to be here. We had to be here. And we're obviously going to be here to meet Mike Yurkovic from X2X Clothing. We had to meet him today. So,
nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you guys.
I heard about your clothing line. It's taken off. It's really
that,
more and more on the social media and seeing where that you get. You get a few pros wearing it, right?
Yeah, we got some pros wearing it. Recently did a shoot with Dexter just before the Arnold Classic.
Wow.
We shot him 3 weeks before the Arnold.
Wow.
Yeah, no, things are taking off. We got so much support out there from our X2X customers and fans on social media. You know,
when did you start this company? You're actually from Canada. You were telling me a minute ago.
Originally from Vancouver, Canada, yeah. And then we, my wife and I, we started the company in California 2011.
Okay, so it's fairly new.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, nice. And how did you... I'm always interested in how companies start. I said, how did you go about having the pros and all the athletes wearing you? So you just, see them at shows after this new company?
You know, I worked with MD.
That's right.
Right, for about 3 years, and also Stan McQuay was a very good friend, and we were training at the same gym.
Yes, I've seen Stan wearing your stuff.
So guys like Stan and Victor Martinez that I met through MD, they were nice enough to lend themselves for photo shoots when we kind of started, and it kind of really helped us launch the brand.
So it does have advantage to work for many companies, such as Flex and MD over time. It just, you get to meet a lot of people, you make connections and networking, and definitely, like me, I'm now with Muscle Insider and Scott and stuff, but I've been with Muscle Mayhem, Flex, MD, and eventually you kind of see the same people over time.
Yeah, it's relationships that you build over the years, exactly.
And then you kind of move along and stuff. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mike. Thanks for coming to the show. You're going to shoot the show?
You look great, Dave. Wow, it's looking awesome.
Wait a second, I want to hold the camera.
Good job.
You want to hold the camera?
I got
Don't put your finger in front of the thing.
I know, so bad.
Eric keeps putting his finger.
Now Coach Bros is behind the camera, and I want to ask you, Dave. We just put on a second coat of Pro Tan, and
I don't think we filmed with the Pro Tan.
I don't think we filmed the Pro Tan, but yeah, if you look at my fingers, you'll know that I did it. How you feeling? That's what I want to know.
I feel great. Yeah,
feel great?
I feel really good, and I feel not tired, not drained, not sick, not. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm competing really.
Yeah, I said before. It seemed more like today, like we were going to the circus or something. That was your attitude.
It is a circus. It's just really nice to, first of all, not stress about how you're looking, for a show, which is really hard to do because as people always want you to do well, you want to do well. You have your whole family, all your friends coming, so you don't want to embarrass yourself. So it's always like this kind of pressure. But I really, and everyone told me this as I'm coming to the show, this is the best I've ever looked, the best ever, weight-wise and condition-wise. So I got nothing to worry about. And just that alone, not have to stress about how I'm going to look on stage, I think is a big monkey off my back. But the fact that I don't have to kill myself to feel that way, to be that good, I think that's great. And I think that's what people are going to want to learn after the show. Because right now the show hasn't happened yet. We don't know who's going to win. But if things go,
You're going to win.
If things go the way we want them to go, I think people are going to be really intrigued as to why were you not dying? Why were you not drained? And,
aren't you supposed to be dead and feeling like crap?
Exactly.
No,
I think
not
you're going to want to know how we got there, and luckily we have the guy who made it happen with us, who can tell
Merlin,
all the secrets.
is that my nickname? Is
That's
that
Merlin,
official?
that's right. I call him Merlin. He's like a magician.
So Scott and Janet, any final words before? Probably this is the last time will be before prejudging. What do you think of Dave?
Well, he's got to keep the muscles full. Obviously, they are full. He's looking ripped. He's looking lean. Keep the midsection tight. The whole thing down from Arnold is to keep that waist sucked in. And Steve Weinberger said on Pro Bodybuilding Weekly that they're going to be looking at that. And I know this isn't a pro show, but I'm sure it's going to trickle down into the NPC to obviously make sure the midsections are tight. But no, you're on track. I mean, you worked so hard. We're so happy to see what you've done.
I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you.
Yeah, we are so happy you guys are here. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you again a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah, we'll get some backstage stuff for you at the prejudging, guys.
Yeah, we're going to head down to the prejudging in just a little bit. So,
thank you.
See you soon.
I did my Mad 6 and I am backstage at the Jay Cutler Classic. Except this year, we get to see Doc again, 4-time champion, coming to defend his title. That's right. Doc, good to see you, man. All over from the UK again.
Good to be here again, Dave. It's a pleasure competing with you this year. Makes
I know,
it even more special.
This year. Isn't that great?
Makes it even more special, mate.
How cool was that?
Brilliant.
That was so cool. And last year, I remember when we talked, Jay was telling me, you can't, because I was asking, he's coming with his wife, with his kids, with any help, and you go to compete with Arnold, you go a lot of time by yourself. So, and Jay always says, this guy's got the best tan of the show, and he says, you wouldn't even believe that he puts the tan on his own with no help. I'm like, well, how does he do the back? So I told you, tell me how you do the back.
Today I'm going to reveal my secrets, Dave.
Yeah, show me.
It's my special tool here that I use. I actually manufactured myself.
You made this yourself?
Yeah, it's a wooden spoon with a sponge screwed on there. And the beauty is you can change the sponge every year.
That is so
cool, the way I do it, this way, and then you go from the top as well.
But you don't miss a spot. Look at this.
Usually what I do, Dave, I have a mirror behind me and I hold a small mirror at the front.
Okay.
And I just work this way. It's a work of art, man. It took me years to master this, but...
How long does it take you to do the whole body by yourself?
I do it within 20 minutes.
Wow. That's how long it takes if someone does it for you. You are a pro, man.
We've been doing it too many years, man. Like, if anyone's interested in my special tool...
Do you patent that? You should sell that, man. You'd make some money, I'm telling you. Dr. Zack Special
DrZack.com.
But let's talk about the Dr. Zack business, because you actually own a gym in England.
That's right. I own Pumping Iron Gym in London.
That's right.
And the last couple of years I've been working on my own food supplements.
And you make your unbelievable protein
high
bread.
Protein bread.
Yeah.
And now we just launched the high protein bagels as well. 25 grams of protein per bagel.
Wow.
Remind me to give you some before you go, Dave.
You have the pasta as well.
We've got the high protein pasta.
Wow.
We've got flatbread coming out next month.
So you're branching out. It's selling over there, right?
It's doing really well. We've got our own coconut oil, egg whites.
Wow.
I mean, the Dr. Zack's range is sort of growing now. So.
And are you only selling in England and Europe, or
at the moment
also?
it's England, Europe at the moment, but we've got somebody who's going to distribute for us in the US.
Not Whole Foods.
So
Whole Foods would be great.
Before you know, Dave, it'll be in your household.
I'm so happy for. It's funny because I have a client of mine or a friend who comes in once a year, and I was telling him about your bread, to help him stand the back, and he actually looked up your bread, and he was able to find a supermarket like close to his house.
The bread is by far our best seller. You get 15 grams of protein per slice, and it tastes like bread. You can toast it, you can do whatever you want with it.
It's moist and
fresh. It all came from the bodybuilding, the science background and the bodybuilding.
Yeah. So tell me, how can people find your? Because people watch those videos all the time. How can they find you? Or your website or your gym?
My gym website is pumpingironfitnessgym.com.
Okay.
And the bread is at DrZack.com.
Okay. And also Instagram and Facebook.
Facebook. I'm under the name Mr. Cypress Zack.
Yeah.
So if you go in there, we give you updates on the food supplements, my competitions. Yeah, so it's keeping me busy, Dave, with a family and kids as well, as you know yourself.
And you still have time to compete and come to the States.
Of course, mate, of course. As you know, it's a teamwork, and having a good family background and support makes all the difference to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm blessed to be in this position. I do what I love. I hang out with the people that I like. There you go, man.
And tomorrow we have a pool party again.
Tomorrow, Dave,
over there. We're gonna
have a few beers together, even though I don't drink.
Dr. Zack, great to have you. Thank you for coming back
again.
It's
a pleasure to be here with you this year.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. DaveMadMax 6, and we're at the Jay Cutler Classic Desert Classic 5th edition with all the promoters, Remy, Dana, and Jay. Great show, you guys. Tell me how do you go for you guys? You guys have grown a lot this year. Much. We were talking about numbers a little bit at the radio station. Tell me a bit about how you guys have grown this year compared to last year. not even the first one.
This year, obviously, we've gone up every year. We've actually increased. This is our 4th year at the Palms. They've been super supportive here at the Pearl, and I think everyone that competed here, all I heard was just great reviews about the show and how they're treated, and we had people from worldwide basically come over, like we've had every year, someone foreign, and we had quite a few this year. A lot of out-of-state people, which I noticed. It's not just locals. We had quite a few locals, but a lot of out-of-state competitors. Dana did a great job setting up, obviously, the venues in Las Vegas. He's always been kind of our networking guy, and he's actually went around to every gym and handled all the entries and all that kind of stuff. And of course, Remy has the expertise bringing his crew and running a great expediting, and you know, his wife's doing the MC right now as we speak, and everyone has a great experience. I mean, we do things a lot of differently than most of the other shows where, you know, all the competitors come out on stage to start the show, and we just have, you know, great response from all the support we give the athletes, and I think that goes a long way.
Yeah, Remy, you were telling me a little bit earlier also that you don't actually live in Vegas, you're local, so you have to come here from a different state, and you had to stay quite a long time this time around.
I come in from Michigan, but I lived out here for 12 years, so I consider Las Vegas my second home.
Yeah, but you were here for at least a week this time around.
Yeah, I stayed for a week. You know,
so he likes the sun a little bit too. I mean, he's out in Michigan. They had a long winter out there.
We don't get much sun.
So he comes from Massachusetts also. So.
Yeah, I'm originally from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
As well.
Is that where you two met, Jay? Or
no, it's our roots. But
okay.
We actually had we met at a show that actually Melissa, his wife, was competing in.
Gotcha.
And we became friendly, and of course started working together. And Dane I've known through other friends here in Las Vegas for a number of years, and they of course linked up, and they came to me about this Jay Cutler Desert Classic because Vegas was very shallow in bodybuilding competitions and fitness competitions.
Yep.
So we kind of started a trend, and I think that's kind of led to, you know, more shows happening now. And
I'm hearing too many shows. It's hard to get a show in Vegas,
you know what?
Now.
There's one show that everyone gets excited for every year, and it's the Jay Cutler Desert Classic, and that's why our numbers are growing. And we have a great thing going here in Las Vegas. We want to thank everyone for their support, everyone that competes, and of course comes in attendance. I know there's so many things to do in Las Vegas every weekend. For them to come out on a Saturday night and a Saturday daytime and support this show, it's big appreciation from us all.
Absolutely.
We have a great staff. We want to thank all our staff, of course, all the judges that participate, the sponsors that participate, and everyone that's really helping us grow. It's not just the 3 people you see standing here that's making this contest grow. We have a huge support team, volunteers every single year, and people that are actively involved, you know, basically 365 days a year.
So how many more years are we going to run this show? Forever.
It's up to Jay.
We have the 5th year, and everyone always says when you get over that 5th year hump, I mean, pretty much it's just progression from there, and I think we've had great success, and I hope it continues to grow, and you never know where it's. We've talked to expand the show even more, but you know, this year we've I think it was even more organized backstage. They had some different ideas with keeping the competitors in different locations.
Listen, I was competing, and it was so smooth, and you didn't have to wait, and you didn't have to starve yourself because you thought your call was at a certain time and you had to wait longer. I can tell you by experience, and that was very, very well run.
We couldn't have done it without you and the rest of the competitors. And I think one of the big changes, or the gradual changes, each year we get the quality of the competitors goes up, and this year by far was the top quality in every class of all the competitors we had. So it's not just the numbers, it's the quality that we're putting on the stage. They're coming because they want to have a good time.
I think the most important thing is that we really try to give to the athlete so that the athlete has a good experience. To me, we get that guy happy, that gal happy, the athlete, then everything else falls into place.
Because they'll talk, they'll say, "Oh, you got to do their show." It's so
you know what? It's not about them getting other people to compete. It's all about the experience. So I see people walking away with swords or axes or whatever they win, and I ask them, I say, "Congratulations, but did you have a nice time? You know, what was the experience like?" And all the people are saying the same thing. Awesome, I love your show. And listen, we have people coming back year after year. You know, some people would just do that locally, but when we see the numbers grow outside the community and come from other states and other countries, that's where we know we're putting on a great quality show, and we just want to give back and continue to spread the word of fitness and health and give everyone a chance to compete. We had a wheelchair guy in here. I mean, we have men's physique, you know, bikini, bodybuilding, you know, masters, teenage. We have it all. So anyone can compete and feel comfortable on that stage. And of course, I'm backstage shaking hands with everyone and just trying to make everyone feel as comfortable as they can possibly be. So anyone out there thinking about coming out and doing the Jay Cutler Desert Classic 2016, we're always around the first weekend of April, I think.
Easter, it'll be April 5th.
So
April 5th
next year, and you know, please, you know, feel free to drop us a line. And you guys that competed, give us a review online. You know, let people know about your experience here at the show. We thank you guys very, very much, because without you guys, we couldn't be here.
Well, thank you guys, and then great show. Congratulations, and then we'll see you in 2016.
Thank you so much.